Okay, so you know what's funny? When people get shocked at idols debuting currently in the industry that are all adults. Like, I made that thought bubble video on that Twitter account getting so shook at the fact that there were two 30-year-olds debuting under the duo group Babies. I believe they have a third member now. And both the people who debuted under Babies are 30 plus, which is funny because a member of Waiting, a group that debuted in 2020 and disbanded, has a 30-year-old. A trot group named Minimani, who debuted with a K-pop, trot-inspired K-pop song, debuted with a 30-year-old. And then Hey Girls also, which is a rebrand of Red Queen or Black Queen, sorry. They re-debuted as Hey Girls in 2017. They debuted with a member that is currently 30 plus. And there are other idols who are also 30 plus, but this Twitter thread got shocked at this group. And there was another TikTok that I saw that was shared on a Discord group chat for K-pop. It says the magic created when we have actual adults debuting, dare I say, Rookie of the Year. And I believe it's about the group Kiss of Life, which has Natty, former Twice contestant, and it has Belle, who is a songwriter for many popular groups or something like that. And they got quite popular, and I think they're getting quite a bit of attention. This Twitter thread, I mean, this Discord video is so hilarious to me because it says the magic created when we have actual adults debuting, which is funny because there is no magic being created. When will people get a reality check and see that, you know, there are no minors much in K-pop as compared to adults? Why do people get so shocked over the fact that adults are debuting in the industry when it's a normalized thing? Adults are being normalized in K-pop currently, but minors are not. When will people get a reality check and see that it's not super shocking to see an adult debuting or an adult group debuting, because it's currently the norm? And people don't know that. People think debuting minors is the norm, but actually debuting adults currently is still the norm, and adults are debuting more. These are survival shows, these bigger influential companies are putting into your brain that, minors are debuting a lot because they are putting minors on their new survival shows. They are debuting minors into their groups and stuff. But you should realize that these do not make these groups, and these groups that come from these survival shows or these contestants on these survival shows aren't the only ones in K-pop. Sure, minors are debuting. Sure, we have to protect them. Sure, we have to, you know, do something about the minors debuting in the K-pop industry. But that doesn't mean that they are being normalized or something just because you see a small handful of big groups and these big influential survival shows debuting, or having these minors on their show. Just because they do, that doesn't mean the whole K-pop industry revolves around these big groups, revolves around these survival shows. There's so many different companies debuting groups, so many budgets of companies coming up into K-pop, new companies, old companies debuting groups, and not every single company in K-pop is debuting a minor. If you just had a reality check, you'll know that adults are being normalized and minors are not. You need to understand that bigger influential companies and these big survival shows or these types of things are not the whole K-pop industry, and they are not influencing. I mean, they are not the whole K-pop industry, and they are not the ones that you should only check out because there's so many other groups and companies that exist in K-pop that need attention because they are debuting adults, and these groups have adults. So it's not really shocking when a group debuts with an adult, or has a full adult lineup. You need to realize that because adults are being normalized currently, and adults debut a lot more than minors do.